Hello and welcome everybody. We're going to talk today about the duplicate finder that was recently added with Lightroom Classic's update to 15.4. But before we get started, it's really important to update to 15.4.1. The original update had a terrible glitch, whereas if you deleted the intended dupes, it would also sometimes delete the originals, which is about as bad as you can get for a glitch. So they updated to 15.4.1. So make sure you do that so that you won't obviously have any catastrophic results as a process of eliminating your dupes. So we're going to start to look at this, and it's a really simple process. You initiate the duplicate finder and the catalog will scan for dupes, and you can do it two ways. You can go under the catalog settings here, and in the metadata tab there you will see that it's automatically detect duplicates for all photos. So that will initiate it, but really the simplest way is just to go to the toolbar. And on the toolbar you'll see the duplicates icon. If you don't see this toolbar, hit the letter T. And you can see you can toggle it on and off. And you want to make sure it's on. And then when you click on this icon, it will prompt you to initiate the scanning for duplicates. And this is the results. When the scanning begins, you'll see in the upper left-hand corner this progress bar. Now mine's been completed. And this was about an 18,000 image catalog. It took a few minutes. I have a larger catalog and it took a bit longer. It does it in the background, and if you find that it's interfering with your work, you can just go up here and pause it and then restart it when you have the time. So once it's done, you'll see the results in this thumbnail display here in the middle after you've, again, you're still in the duplicates feature here, and what you'll notice is that there's little stacking numbers in the upper left-hand corner. And if you click on that number, it'll show the duplicate. Now the original is showing at the top, and that is usually the first image that was imported, and then any duplicates came after. That's the way it's intended to work. So it also, what it does is it looks for exact duplicates, and this is based on pixel information. So it doesn't matter if file names are different, it's looking for the underlying pixel information. And I use the word underlying because if you notice here, this and this, it's the same image, but this has been cropped, but it was cropped in Lightroom. So again, it doesn't care if you've made edits. It doesn't care if you've cropped or added metadata. The underlying pixel information will be the same. And if I were to revert this image back, it would look exactly like this one. So that's good to know that the images are searched for by exact pixel information, not file name or other information that some other duplicate finders utilize. So you may see, for instance, here, in this case, that when I unstack it, this, maybe I want this version instead of this version. And you can see I've put this in a folder called dupes. So why would I want one image over another? Well, I may like the cropping, as in the case I just showed you, or I may want the organization of the images over another. So in this case, I prefer this because this is organized within a folder structure, whereas this is in a folder called dupes. And how do I know it's called dupes? Well, this is something I show in my class, and it's a really helpful bit of information. If you go to View Options here, it's under the View drop-down menu. Go to View Options. It'll take you to Grid and Loop View. And in Grid View, I choose Expanded Cells. And then here in the Expanded Cells, I show 4 items, 4 metadata items. The file name in the upper left, current dimensions, that's always handy to see if an image has been cropped or smaller than maybe another image duplicate, the capture date and time, and the folder. So in this case, this is what it would typically look like. And again, it's blank, but by showing these grid extras, I get that information. I find it extremely useful. So I can see the folder name is dupes. So I don't want this one. So how do I switch them up so when I delete them, it'll delete the intended dupe? So I'll go to the one that I want to actually swap out and make the original, and I will right click or control click on it, and you'll see here it's set as original, and now it's replaced it so that when I go to dupe, which I'll to delete the dupes, which I'll show you in a second, it will delete the one in the dupe folder, which kind of works better for me. So how do you delete dupes? Well, you can do it one at a time. You can just click on a stack and hit remove duplicates, or you can select them all, and then you could hit the delete button, and what that's going to do is it's going to bring up this familiar prompt. Remove from Lightroom, it only removes it from the catalog, not from your hard drive, so that may not be your best option. Delete from disk will delete it from both the catalog and the hard drive. Now, you can always find it in the recycle bin or your trash if you so need be, but this is the more permanent method of deleting. But really, that's the intention of deleting dupes, is getting them off your hard drive, not just the catalog. So unfortunately, there's no way of just selecting the dupes and then perhaps giving them a delete flag. You have to, unfortunately, go into each one, and if you wanted to do it, you could do unstack it, choose the one to dupe and give it an X, and then here, and then you can review them before you delete it, but unfortunately you have to do that manually. So that's pretty much how it works. The results were not great, I have to tell you. In this dupe file, I have 4,093. Well, you're not going to see them there because that's still chosen, but there were a lot of dupes. Now granted, some of these dupes are the same image but different files, but there were a lot of exact duplicates in here that this duplicate finder did not identify. So we're not there yet. I'm hoping subsequent updates will kind of be a bit more thorough, a bit more accurate, and maybe even add some other searching methods. So for now, you can do some house cleaning with it, see what your results are. I used it on another catalog, which better results than this one. And again, just make sure you update to 15.4.1. So hope that answers all your question about this duplicate finder, and we'll see where it goes in the future. Thank you.